Shit, there's a car. I thought I was going to be alone here because, well, the weather is not very attractive. I mean, it's very cold and it's the first day of Easter, so I figured there'd not be many people about, but yeah, still at least one other person. Anyway, I'm here again at het Haagsebos, near between Oldenzaal and Losser, and well, it's been a few weeks, maybe a couple of months since I've been here. I thought it was in somewhere around September, so yeah, time for a little check of this area again. So, second time filming here. Let's see if anything has changed, and well, let's look for some new areas. Anyway, the last time I went just straight on there, but now I think we're going to go to the left, because that's another area, and I've already explored that the very first time I've been here, but at the time I didn't film it, so it's going to be something new for the viewers. I mean, yeah, the last time I went there and there was all that forest equipment, and I got that sticky tree resin on my fingers, and there used to be all sorts of tree logs around here. They were very high, they were really high stacks of logs, and yeah, it smelled really nice, and it really had that fine smell of tree resin that I absolutely love. But yeah, just don't get that stuff on your fingers, because it's extremely sticky. Hey, that could actually be a nice place for a photo. Let's do that. Oh, actually there are some people over there, but that's not interesting. I'll go here, Haagsebosweg, and that's landgoed het Oldenzaalse Veen, and you see this is kind of muddy. Oh, I already see a car up ahead in the distance, but yeah, after a while we have to go to the right, because we still want to go into this woods here, and there's a pathway. And yeah, this is actually quite a nice wood. A lot of pine trees. This stuff was all planted by a textile manufacturer somewhere in the late 1800s, I think. So it's a production forest. And none of this is really natural. It was all just planted here. And you can see you have these areas that they've cleaned up a little bit. And yeah, who knows, this might actually be a good place to spot Bambi, or as I had last time, I was able to spot a deer. And you know, there's probably a lot of deer about in these woods. So, you see they've cleaned this up quite a bit. They cut down a lot of trees in this area. So it's a lot more clear now. You can actually see quite a bit more of the forest. This is new, these metal plates, because this is just a dirt road, and they've well, put up some metal sheets to make the road a bit more drivable. I think they've done that for the forest equipment, perhaps. Anyway, there is a lot of old debris and stuff in this dirt road. So it's not completely dirt, but it's mixed with, well, demolition aggregates. But yeah, they've cleaned this up quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to jump over that, because that's a little bit wet. But yeah, it just seems like they had to remove a lot of trees, perhaps to allow for other kinds of trees, because these pine trees are of course not natural to this environment. And maybe they want some more diversity in the plant life here. But yeah, I actually quite like those pine trees. You can watch pretty far between them. You have all these little, well, levees with these small creeks between them. I think it's a drainage system for the woods. The Lonnekeberg has something very similar. Yeah, you can tell that there's been logging equipment here with those pools. So anyway, the last video I produced was gaming related again, and well, I think that separation anxiety video should be about complete now. I think I've done enough videos about that. So yeah. And of course I've done some music stuff on the iPad with the Reface keyboard. Hey, it seems like this is kind of closed. Oh, how disappointing. Can we actually get there? Well, we might be able to jump. But yeah, this, you used to be able to go through here. So let's run and jump. Whoops. That wasn't too hard. Oh yeah, first time I went here and I didn't have that on camera, I actually kind of got lost here. So I shouldn't stray off too far, because yeah, everything looks alike here. So it's very easy to get lost. Look at this fallen down tree with a very nice little pool. I figure we might be able to just walk around the bush a bit. Hey, let's check this. Some old debris. But yeah, I recently bought an iPad to make music on. I already purchased 3 synthesizer apps in the App Store. The Fairlight CMI Pro app, which is a recreation of the Fairlight CMI, and Korg iWave Station and Korg IM1. And yeah, those are pretty neat. The iPad is a really great tool for making music, and it works great with that Yamaha keyboard too. And I bought those so that I can make some background music for the videos. That wave station is great for creating sort of background motifs. Hey. Ooh, very wet. This looks awfully wet here. So who knows, I might actually put some wave station music under this video. I think it's very fitting. I mean, it works really well for the spooky adventures of Fleekoffers Twente to put some music under there that I composed for that Yamaha keyboard. And the wave station M1 just give me even more tools and possibilities. Well, there's only one way we can go. We can only go around the corner. Hey, this looks interesting. Let's make a photo. Hey, it looks like there's some kind of mist on the water. Here there's some really strange coloration in the water. Let's zoom in on it. It just looks a bit odd. Let's zoom in on that bit of forest. So I think I'm going to synchronize this footage a bit. I mean, two cameras, they can see completely different things. One camera has a wide angle lens and the other camera has a zoom lens. Hey, this is weird. Look at how yellow this is. All that sand. It's very yellow. Ooh, it is pretty wet here. I only hear the birds. And I smell the smell of fire. In this region we have a tradition at Easter to build bonfires. And you can definitely smell it. Look at this road. It's actually somewhat paved with debris. There's all these little side roads, but they are, well, kind of barricaded, so you're not supposed to go in there. I must say, a lot of trees have fallen down. Still a lot of, well, damage from the storm that was a few weeks ago. At the end of January, beginning of February, there was a storm in the Netherlands. And yeah, it knocked down a lot of trees. And now we are at April 1st. And still lots of trees that are just, well, fallen down and haven't really been cut or taken away. Hey, now that is strange. Why would someone do this? Why would someone actually remove the handle from a frying pan and put it up a tree? That is so weird. It literally is just a frying pan. That is strange what they use it for. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, we are reaching a junction. I think it goes back to the car if I go right. Hey, that's very nice. Hey, this road has some gravel. Right, I'm recording for, well, 18, almost 19 minutes. And yeah, I think I don't have much to say. Other than that we are reaching an intersection here. And it's a somewhat open area. You can see that those pine trees are just really small. They're like mini Christmas trees. So they must have been planted quite recently. They are certainly not old at all. Oh, here we can go multiple ways. Yeah, I think going there equals going back to the car. If I remember that correctly. Because I remember this junction. And that's where we went last time. Where we had the forest equipment and the encounter with a deer. Let's go here for a bit. What's this? Het Norberpad en het Hilligenpad. What's up with this? What could this be? It's definitely locked. Well, I can't open it. I think it's some kind of probing tube for groundwater, perhaps. Yeah, just tiny little Christmas trees. Why? Also, I forgot to mention, there's actually a golf course in this area too. It's located at the Veendijk and it's called Skibroek, and it's a pretty big golf course. Oh, the road is getting really dirty here. Bummer. This forest must be really wet. I think the groundwater levels are quite high, considering this. I only hear the birds. Besides that, it's pretty quiet. Oh, I remember where we are. Yeah, there's some kind of farmhouse up ahead. There should be some kind of picnic area here, or a bench on the left side. Oh, this looks quite nice. But I don't want to go all the way up there, because then I would have to go all the way there and go alongside that house with that pesky little dog. So let's have a look here and then we'll go back. Because of course I also have to edit this video, which is going to take a bit of time. So what we have here is a tiny little pond and some place where we can sit on a bench. Oh, I believe there was actually a pathway along there, but that's where I went last time and I completely lost the road. I kind of got lost, although you could actually go alongside there as well. But yeah, that's quite a hike. I don't want to get lost again. Luckily I had some maps with me, even though they were not that helpful. So I had to walk quite a long stretch before I reached an area that was somewhat familiar. So yeah, let that be a lesson. If you're new in an area, you haven't been there before, don't wander off too far, otherwise you'll get lost. Just explore various bits of an area first, and once you get familiar with it, you might take a little longer hike and don't get lost. Let's conclude the video. I hope you enjoyed it and thanks for watching.